The 11 disciples. It's a wounded group of people. They are 11 because they are no longer 12, because one betrayed. And those 11, they also are a group of people doubtful. We heard, Matthew saying that some of them still doubted. And they have too close the remembrance of their sin, their betrayal, they forsaking Jesus. This group is the group on which Jesus counts for the beginning of the evangelization of the world. And he tells them, go back to Galilee, to the mountain. It doesn't say, Matthew, which mountain. So we take them all. Let us take all the mountains in Galilee that are meaningful to Jesus. And possibly one of those is the one where Jesus wanted the disciples to go. To see them for the last time and to talk to them in person for the last time. How about the Mount of the Beatitudes? Possibly was that mountain. The mount where Jesus announced that you are blessed if you are poor. And there is where we doubt. You are blessed if you are thirsty. You're blessed if you're hungry. You're blessed if you're persecuted. There is a lot to doubt. How about the Mount of Transfiguration? The mount where, yes, the disciples have a lot to doubt about because it's the mount that shows that the glory of God, Mount Tabor, where they were able to see, Jesus as the Son of God, the second person of the Holy Trinity, the most Holy Trinity. That glory consists only in accepting the cross, because this is why Jesus went up to the mountain to talk to Moses and Elijah about the way that he was going to glorify his Father by accepting his cross. And when we have to accept our cross to carry on, that is also something that makes us doubt. How about the mount of the sharing of the breads? Yes, it's a sharing, not a multiplication. Jesus never multiplied any bread. He only shared those breads that a boy, we don't know who he was, a boy gave to Jesus. He gave Holy God for himself. Maybe his mother prepared for him, because it was a long journey to go to follow Jesus, and all that he gave to Jesus, and Jesus shared. It's the mountain where Jesus is telling us, what you need for you, for your family is yours, but what is yours and you don't need, you need to share. And then we doubt. Because maybe we have more than we should. And we don't share. But maybe I like to keep it for myself. Yes, there is poverty in this world only for one reason. Because we don't share. Because if everybody shared, there would be no poverty in the world. Jesus is telling to the apostles, all power in heaven and on earth has been given to me. What kind of power are we talking about? We're not talking about, yes, just we said at the beginning, the power of the God of hosts, the power of God, the creator of heaven and earth. There is another kind of power that we need as disciples of Jesus. Jesus told them to make disciples all nations. But Jesus is not asking for numbers. He's not asking for voters. He's not telling to the disciples, we need to build the church. We need more people in our church. This is not what Jesus is asking for. To be a disciple of Jesus, first of all, means to stay with Him. Because the disciples were those who stayed with Him. Jesus called them to stay with Him. So you come here, first of all, to stay with Jesus. And if you are staying with Jesus, that is already the best prayer. But if you want to become a disciple, the disciple of Jesus, so you will have His powers. I will tell you, I will try to list some of them. The power of Jesus. The thing that to be done needs really a lot of power is to forgive the enemy. Do you have the power to forgive your enemy? Do you have the power to forgive your friend when he sold you, just like Judas sold Jesus? Do you have the power to still love your husband even though he's drunk? Do you have the power to love your wife even though she betrayed you? Do you have the power to remove something from your table? Not something that is superfluous, but something that you need. To give to somebody that needs it more. Do you have that power? You see? It takes a lot of power to do that. All those powers were given to Jesus, who is able to sacrifice Himself and to be a disciple of Jesus means to do as well. And if you do it, then the promise is granted. Which promise? I will be with you. If you do what I did, I will be with you. If you express the kind of love that I expressed when I was a man, when I was on earth, you will be my disciple, and I will be with you. And when the psalm says, I will be the enemy of your enemies. So don't think about your enemies, but think about evil. Because there is evil out there. He will be the enemy of your enemy, the enemy that is just trying to block you. He's just trying to close your heart. He's just trying to tell you, think about yourself, nothing else. This is our enemy, and this is who Jesus is fighting together with us.